Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Made for More podcast that's all about taking your life to the next level. I'm your host, Marina, and I have one of my favorite people on with me today. You probably know him as the TikTok guy, apparently, because that's what we just got off of my story. But I have James in the city with me.
Not the TikTok guy.
Not the TikTok guy.
Well, thank you for having me.
Well, you're big on TikTok, though.
I am, but I've spent 11 years building my brand. You know, it's that TikTok guy or that guy from TikTok.
Literally, guys, we just posted a story at Joey and someone messaged me and was like, oh my God, you're with that TikTok guy.
It's so embarrassing. It's James in the city. Come correct.
James in the city. And you know what, though? His socials are absolutely crushing it.
Thank
so
you.
it's a compliment.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Which is that TikTok guy.
The TikTok guy.
I'm just change my bio now.
You should put that TikTok guy
Literally.
on Instagram.
Done.
That's actually funny.
I'm going to do it right now.
Okay, perfect. So today we're going to be talking about his switch to his new brokerage, real estate related, life, love, and social media.
I know. Everyone's so interested in my love life. So let's we'll get there at some point.
Okay, I think we should leave the juicy stuff until
the end.
The end.
Yeah.
Okay. So James just recently joined the agency, which is a huge move, and I think one of the best things he did.
Yeah, honestly, I loved my last brokerage. It worked really well for me. I have huge respect for that brand, for that brokerage. I just needed someone to take my brand to the next level. Mm-hmm. And partnering with the agency just made the right sense for exposure, for global, for luxury, for travel. I'm not tied to the city anymore. If I want to move to Miami, they have an office there.
I know. Even if you wanted to move to Beverly Hills and join the Real Housewives eventually,
I would make the ultimate best friend on that show.
You would literally make that show.
Remember Cedric, episode 1 with Lisa Vanderpump?
Yes.
I would be the better version of Cedric.
Yes, you would. Okay, wait. Speaking of housewives, Who's your favorite housewife?
Oh my God, Kyle, hands down.
Okay, me too.
Right?
Me too. Second.
Kenya.
Interesting.
I was going to say Nene, but Nene's no longer a housewife.
Okay.
So, current active sitting housewives would have to be Kenya.
Okay. I'm Kyle for sure.
Yeah.
And then I think I I don't know why I like Teresa. Because she's like a shit disturber. She stirs the pot.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
she says what's on her mind, even if it makes no sense.
Zero sense.
The words that come out of her mouth sometimes, I'm just what the fuck did you just say? But it works.
Yeah. I think on the last one, she was like, the light at the end of the rainbow. And her daughters were like, no, Mom. No, it's the tunnel.
It's the tunnel. But she's also the same woman who could not understand the word cumin, called it cumin, over and over and over again.
Oh my God. Wait, it's cumin?
It's cumin.
Okay.
It's not cumin.
Okay.
That's for later.
Oh my God, James. You're hilarious. Okay. I love that. All right. Okay, back to the agency.
Yes.
You made the switch. I think it was the best thing ever. It's so on brand for you.
It is. Honestly, I want it. Their rule is, number one rule is no assholes. Mm-hmm. Right? And it just that's my life model. No assholes. I don't have time for bullshit. I don't have time for drama. I just don't like petty shit.
Yeah.
They hire strategically.
Yeah.
It's good marketing, good exposure.
Yeah.
And it honestly, it felt right.
It's great marketing, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to open so many more doors for you, too.
100%.
Yeah, and you've been killing it with real estate. You absolutely crush it.
Thank you.
And we were just talking how you don't even have a CRM system.
No.
So let's talk about that.
Okay. I don't have a CRM system.
Okay, so how do you... So everything is just referrals and...
So it's social media. That's
Okay.
my big drive of business. But
Okay.
my brain is my CRM. So I remember the most random facts.
Yeah.
Right? I have just stupid things in my head that I remember from back in the day. The first time you and I met, we sat at Balzac's in the St. Lawrence Market. You were wearing white espadrilles, and we just sat on the patio and talked about life and how our lives are so intertwined. I remember every part of our conversation, and it's not like it was yesterday. This was years ago.
Yeah, and you were wearing a beige linen suit, I think.
I was wearing a beige linen suit.
I remember.
Yeah.
Do you know, I have to tell you a funny story.
Okay.
So before we even met that day, I had seen you, I think, walking on near the fountain.
Yeah.
The dog fountain.
Yeah.
And you were on with not AirPods. You were talking through a thing, walking. And I'm like, I think that's that guy, James in the city.
Oh my God. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So I was actually doing a TikTok.
Probably.
Because I am that TikTok guy.
Yeah.
About how toxic the gay community in Toronto is.
Okay.
And because whenever I record when I'm walking, I don't like my AirPods because they're the first generation. They're kind of ghetto. They don't really work that well.
Yeah.
And there's just so much background noise. I use my full on corded headset, and I still have like, don't come for me. Those are clout.
You were like charging and like you were just strutting, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's him. And then I saw you on Matt's podcast. I'm like, that definitely was him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But talk about that glow up though from Matt's podcast to today.
How long ago was that?
Like, I don't know, maybe 2 years. I'm like a whole other person.
You're okay.
I have a jawline again.
You're a glow up completely. So we could talk about this.
Yeah.
You've been recently out of a relationship, very long-term relationship.
Almost 11 years.
So talk about it.
You know what? Like, I have a lot of love for the guy. I still do. He was a great partner for me then. It just, we went two separate ways.
Yeah.
He was older. He should have retired or should be on his road to retirement. And my brand was taking off. And it wasn't fair for me to drag him around.
Yeah.
When his life should be slowing down.
That's
right?
true.
And we just were on two different wavelengths of what we wanted out of our lives. So we're at the point now where we're cordial and we can be friendly with each other. But there's no like romantic thing there. Like, there's no chance of us ever getting back together. Like, I wish him well. I want to find someone who's closer to his age, who can retire with him and like travel with him and do things on his speed. Because even when like we travel, I want to party.
Yeah.
Right. I don't want to be in bed by 9:30 watching like CSI reruns.
Yeah. I
mean,
get
like,
that.
sometimes, but like
Sometimes when you're like hungover the next day.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's really good that you're able to like, you both are mature enough to kind of like be like, okay, we're good. It's
Yeah.
just not working.
Exactly.
And then like the dating life after that though, how like brutal was it?
Oh my god. Like, Toronto men are so toxic.
I honestly, I know.
I don't know what it's like for women,
It's bad.
but like in the gay community in Toronto was like hookup culture.
Okay.
So when I had my Hinge account and Rhea, I only had it set to New York and Chicago
Okay. Okay.
because I did not want to date a Toronto related person at all because
Okay.
it's hookup culture and I don't want that. I want a relationship. I don't want like a one and done. If I want that, I'll go to a bar,
Yeah.
right? Like
100%.
That's no.
And that's kind of like, I feel like anyone in Toronto, like a lot of like the guys in general, whether they're part of the like gay community or not, I think they just want hookups.
They just want that kill count. Like, we're not 14 years old playing AAA hockey anymore. Like, grow up.
I know. And like the funny thing is like these guys have like nothing to offer. It's literally like you go on a date and they're like, they expect to get something right away. And then it's like, but dude, like, do you even have a job? Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing with your life?
I work in finance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which means they work somewhere near Bay Street.
Yeah. Okay.
That was shade.
No, it's okay. We can throw shade on here.
Great.
There's no restrictions on this
Throwing shade is my
podcast.
favorite sport.
Okay. But no assholes.
No assholes.
No.
But I mean, like, as a gay man, okay, I'm not going to go that road.
Go, you can do it. You can pull it. You can pull that
I
card.
mean, like, it makes sense. I was like, anyways, you know what I'm trying to say.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, okay. So we touched on the agency and that's great.
Yeah.
Your CRM system. So most of your stuff comes from, would you say TikTok? Like how do you get most of your clientele?
So for the first, like, 8-9 years of my business, it was solely Instagram.
Interesting.
Yeah, because I built my brand as an authority figure in real estate through Instagram. And I built an influencer. I hate the word influence. That's why I use quotations around it.
I know.
Like,
I know.
what am I influencing you on, right? But I just had a massive following. But on Instagram, most of my followers are realtors,
Yeah.
which is great because it gets me referrals and, opportunities. But at the same time, it's like, I want clients.
Yeah.
So during the pandemic, even like before TikTok became a thing, I got on TikTok. And I'm kind of just using it like stupidly, just fucking around, killing time. And then when the pandemic hit, I'm like, James, you have an opportunity to do something massive here because you are educating people on Instagram, but you don't have your photographer following you around. You're not going to events. You're not getting in front of those people anymore.
Yeah.
How else can you reach them with the fastest growing platform, the fastest method, which is video? Get on TikTok and start doing what you're doing on Instagram.
Yeah.
So I just started, and I broke it down, like the dumbest things, like what's a BRA, like a buyer representation agreement, like steps to a contract, what happens when your offer is accepted, like all the dumb things that I was telling my clients, I did it on social media.
Yeah.
And on TikTok.
And it worked.
I think I got 65 leads the first year of using TikTok.
What was it, a mix of like leases and buyers?
Yeah, there was a lot of leases, which I farmed out to the junior agents at my old brokerage because
Okay.
I don't do leases.
Okay.
Like I'll do them if they're like over 10 grand a month.
Yeah.
Right? Because there's a lot of time away from my business.
Yeah.
And I farm them out, right?
Yeah.
Which everyone needs to start somewhere.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's my turn to pay my dues. I did leases when I started my business because people used to give me their leases.
Yeah.
So I'm like returning the favor now to the next gen of realtors.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
But I got a lot of, I remember like my first TikTok seller when she called me, and I always ask the same question, where'd you find me?
Yeah.
Right? I want to know, was it the newspaper? Was it, I'm like, applying for my flyer? my name in the bathroom stall. Like, what was it, right?
Yeah.
And when she told me TikTok, I'm like, you're joking, right? She's kind of like, I follow you on TikTok.
How long did it take that for that lead to come in from like you starting religiously to like post on TikTok?
So I started like January of 2020.
Okay.
So before the pandemic.
Okay.
March, I got really heavy into TikTok.
Okay.
Like when everything shut down, obviously. And I think she was September, October of 2020.
Interesting. That's amazing. That's
Yeah.
really good.
It was a small 1-bedroom condo. Then I did a purchase for her. And then it just kept coming and coming. It's like the floodgates just opened.
Yeah.
And it didn't stop.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I took a bit of a dive winter of 2021 going to 2022. This group of girls took a video that I made the wrong way and painted me out to be an asshole and an elitist and a racist. And even though I said nothing about what they were saying.
Yeah.
And I had people from the BIPOC community stand up for me. These girls like really tarnished my reputation. So it took me 6 months to rebound from that.
What? Okay, wait. I didn't even know about this.
Exactly. Because I have really great PR. But
Okay.
what happened was someone had asked me, where do I see the market going in Toronto? What's the next neighborhood to boom?
Okay.
Right? And Toronto's already booming in general.
Yeah.
But if you look at opportunity-wise, we have a lot of strip malls along Wilson, Caledonia, Lansdowne, right? Like all these old strip malls that like, our grandparents would have owned.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you think Mike Babu wants to be running his like laundromat at 87 years old?
No.
So they want to sell, but they're waiting for a developer
To come.
and those strip malls are not serving us.
Yeah.
So instead of having that little parcel of land, having 6 or 7 commercial units, we can fit 21 townhouses, 48 to 64 condo units.
Yeah.
There's housing. We need fucking housing in the city.
Yeah. We're so low on it.
And these 3 girls who were not BIPOC painted me out to be James wants to get rid of every BIPOC person in a strip mall to make room for his rich, wealthy white clients. That was the narrative that they spun. And because I say what's on my mind and I'm controversial, and if you look at me, I am the epitome of privilege, right? I'm tall, I'm white, I'm very successful. People hit me out to be this asshole. And it really ruined my brand. And it took a long time to recover. So for like 6 months, I had no leads. I had nothing coming in.
Wow.
It sucked.
Were the comments like getting brutal?
I had to turn my comments off on every video.
Wow.
I was getting death threats. I was getting like even people found out like my PR address. I had like a PR mailbox.
Okay.
People were sending like death threats to my mailbox.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Like, and I stopped posting for a while. Like I literally stopped because it was so bad.
People are honestly like sometimes like they don't even realize like the damage that they can do to somebody's life.
100%.
Yeah.
Like people were signing me up like for like porn sites.
What?
Yeah, because like my information is public. Like
Yeah.
I don't like the word public figure, but I'm a public figure. My information's out there. My email, my phone number, everything's out there.
Yeah.
So they were copying and pasting my email address into porn sites. I was getting spammed daily. Like it was not cute.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, guys, like whoever is on social media, one thing I would say is be so cautious of what you're posting because like don't post where you are when you're there because people are watching.
Okay, so I never post in real time, right? So you posted a story of us at our lunch.
Yeah.
I'm going to reshare it hours after.
I
because
know.
I had a situation, we talked about this earlier.
Yeah.
Where I had a stalker and I used to have private security come to events with me.
Yeah.
Because I would always post in real time because as an influencer,
Yeah.
that word is so gross.
Yeah.
But I would be invited to all these events and part of my job at these events is to post.
Yeah.
And the stalker would show up. He wasn't invited, he would be there.
Yeah.
Right? Because if it was
That's
at a restaurant,
insane.
this is how the restaurant's closed for the private event, and he'd be on that side. And I figured who it was. So I used to say to the PR agents, I'm like, I'm coming, but I have a +1. They're not a guest. They're just my private security. They're wearing all black. They look like they just work at the event. They're just there for me.
Yeah.
And I started posting after I left.
Yeah. So I did this one because like who's gonna know what location we're at? But typically like I won't. And actually, funny that you say that. I had a stalker too, and I had to move because this guy I would get home from like being out on King, and I lived in a house at the time, so main floor. He would literally leave a note on my car and lift the windshield up at 2:00 in the morning to indicate that he had left me a note, and like it would say the most vulgar things like go get ready, go bathe yourself, I'm gonna like
gross.
gang bang you. Like yeah, the cops got involved. I had to write a victim statement, and ever since then I've been like so cautious. And it's funny because like Matt's like, you're so paranoid all the time, and I'm like, no, but like I've lived through this like fear and literally sleeping with a knife beside my bed because like living on the main floor of a house as a female,
100%.
it's scary, right? So Yeah, I know. I probably shouldn't have posted
No,
that.
it's fine. It's, like, it's more like on my side, so I don't want to reshare it.
I
That's why
get
when I'm
it.
with my friends, like I won't post anything if we're together. Once I want to be present in the moment with them.
Yeah.
Right? Like I'll take the photo, I'll have it ready to go, but I'll post it later.
Yeah.
Right? Especially now that I'm dating. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to subject my new partner to that.
Yeah.
Right? Like, could you imagine? Like,
Yeah.
he's not, like, my world is very different from his. Like, he's not used to the influencer events and the charity scene. I brought him to his first charity event a couple of weeks ago, and he loved it. He worked the room. Like, he was like,
Yeah. Okay, wait. Let's talk about him because you showed me a picture, and guys, let me tell you, he's a good looking one.
oh my God, I'm so lucky. He's so handsome.
Yeah, he's very handsome.
I know.
Okay, so how did you meet?
So we've been like social media buddies for a really long time.
Okay.
And I would always like passively flirt with him. Like I flirt with like a lot of my straight friends.
Yeah.
Right? I've done it to Matt.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Because Matt's like my bro.
Yeah.
I've done it to you know who. Right? Like I do it all the time. Right? And he would respond back sometimes, and I never really paid attention to it.
Yeah.
Right? And then randomly one day he hit me up, and I'm like, the math isn't mathing, but math was never my strong suit.
Okay.
So I'm like, let's see where this goes. And so we chatted for a few weeks, and then we had our first date. And let me tell you, it was the most perfect first date I've ever been on. Not because like I'm dating him now, but like it was not what I expected.
Okay.
Right? Okay. So I'm used to guys like, because they know my lifestyle. I'm out, I'm here, and I'm there, and all these restaurants. I was like, let's go to Harbor 6, let's go to Blue Blood. I'm like, gross. Like, take me to McDonald's.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to go anywhere that I have to feel like I have to impress you.
Yeah.
So our first date, we went to Othership. We went for a sauna and an ice bath.
I love that.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, how wholesome is that?
Well, because it just shows like green flags on him. It means that he's like into like self-development and all of that.
Huge. And
Yeah.
speaking of green flags, he's like the most perfect green eyes.
I know.
Right?
Yeah.
I know.
No, you guys like literally look perfect
Like when
together.
he speaks, I don't pay attention to anything he says. I'm like staring in his eyes and just like keep talking.
Yeah.
Like I hear everything, but I'm just like,
And he's
yeah.
like tall
And muscular.
and muscular.
And his tattoos.
And I didn't see the tattoo part because he was wearing a suit, but like he looked sharp in a suit.
Right?
Yeah.
I know. He's so handsome.
So, okay. So, see, guys, you can meet people on Instagram, social media. You don't really have to go on. I think the dating apps are like so oversaturated with just people who want to like, it's a hookup culture on there.
So it's so funny. Like, I did the grinder scene for a little bit.
Okay.
Right? I never showed my face. It was just like just chest, stomach. That was it. Right? I
Okay.
don't want people knowing my business. And was all hookup.
But do you think maybe because of the picture it was hookup?
Well, yeah, my body's hot. But it's just like, it's gross. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and it's like, I guarded it right away. Then I did like the Hinge and the Rhea thing, and that was okay. But I'm like, I don't know if I can commit to someone in another country. Like, I
Yeah.
get New York's like a 45-minute flight. Chicago's like a 90-minute flight. That's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I want to see you sometimes.
Long distance. Like if I just want to see you that night, I just want to see you.
Right. And which is funny because like I'm kind of in a long distance relationship now because like my partner does not live in Toronto. Like he's just out on the outskirts.
We're such city snobs. It's crazy.
I know. I want him to live like either with me or like beside me.
Guys, anything north of like the 401, even Bloor is like pushing it for
I always
me.
say like I prefer Soho, like south of Holt Renfrew. But I do love Summerhill.
I do. I love Summerhill too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, beaches, East York.
East York. Like
Yeah.
we're Greeks, so
Yeah.
East York. Like I think my not bad. Like,
Yeah. I was literally getting my nails done the other day on Danforth, and my mom's like, "Hey, I'm having a coffee on the Danforth." I walk to her. She's having a coffee with like 5 of her friends, all just shooting the shit like midday. I'm like, "This is your life? Like, nice life."
It's like my mom and her partner. Like they're on the Danforth. They'll go to, like Serrano, and I'm like, do you guys leave the pocket?
Do you leave East York? Like, East York is just like,
That's their world.
it's a village.
It really is.
It's a chorio.
It's such a chorio.
Yeah.
Like, they don't leave their little.
Yeah. My dad has been trying to get my mom to like sell the house because obviously they bought it so long ago. And he's like, we can get like a huge thing or a cottage and whatever. She's like, I will not leave East York.
No, she will not.
No.
Like, no. Like roots planted, I'm not moving.
And yeah, she's like a stay-at-home mom too, right? So she like rides her bike everywhere. I think her car has like maybe 10,000 kilometers on it.
her.
Yeah, she's typical Greek mom.
I love it. It's the best.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And then my dad's like your typical like traditional Greek man. Like he like does the protecting, the providing, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love that though.
We do.
Yeah.
We do. That's like the best.
Right?
But that doesn't exist anymore.
No. Like it doesn't. Like you.
It's hard to find it.
It's hard to find.
Yeah.
Right. Like you have. That's why I think like we're lucky when we date someone who's European.
Yes.
Right? Like my partner's European, Matt's European. Like we have family cultures, we have family values. Like we respect that lifestyle because that's what we were raised with.
Yeah. Whereas like some other cultures might look at it and be like, oh, the man's like, that's a little bit controlling for like you to be, I don't know, the way my mom was home all the time. They'd be like, but don't you want your own life? But no, she wanted to raise her family and that's what she wanted to do.
Like I think with some people, like you have your independence, right? Like
yeah,
we live separate lives. You and Matt live separate lives, even though you're together, right? But you're still letting your partner know where you're going in the day.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you know, he'll message me and be like, I'm doing so and so.
Yeah.
Right? Great. I don't need to know his business.
Yeah.
And it's not like a controlling thing. I'll do the same thing. It's just a sign of respect.
Yeah.
Right? Like
it is. That's exactly what it is. But some men take it as like, you're trying to control me by like asking me what my day is like. And it's like, no, dude, I just want to know how your day is going to be like so that in case I don't hear from you, I'm not worried that something's happened or you go into a freaking car accident or something.
It's always like the sign. It's like, what happened? Like, are you okay?
Yeah.
Right? Like,
exactly.
Okay, cool. You went groceries. Awesome.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
That's all I need to know.
Yeah.
Right?
That's it.
Just shoot me a text, shoot me a thumbs up, send a carrier pigeon, dude. Like, as long as I know you're fine, that's all I care about.
Yeah. No, right? Matt's pretty good like that. He'll like do like check-ins and stuff. And it's nice. It's reassuring too.
100%.
Yeah.
Like, we don't see each other often, right? Because of like, you know, distance and whatever and a few other things. But it's great. So you have that check-in and it feels like they're there. No, they're not.
Yeah.
And then at some point, like if you move in together, then that's when it gets a little more exciting.
It does get more exciting.
Yeah, because you guys
we're living together.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was, you know what? I thought it was going to be an adjustment because like I've been on my own and I love being on my own.
Right.
I'm a like true Scorpio sometimes, guys. Like I just need my me time. I need to not talk. I put my Real Housewives on, my Vanderpump Rules, which whoever, I'm like so excited for the,
I can't wait.
Okay, like how insane is what happened?
I can't.
No, like me neither.
Like that is.
I can get into a rabbit hole.
It's literally King West.
It's honestly.
It's like the Real Housewives of Marble.
Everyone is. I love that shout out, Peter.
Right?
Yeah.
Peter bombs.
Everyone's Peter bombs. Everyone is just like.
It's so
interconnected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of gross.
And the Vanderpump stuff, yeah. It's bad. I can't believe. You know what though? Ariana's glow up is like insane, and I think she's dating somebody now.
She is.
Yeah.
They were just spotted in Soho last week.
No way.
Yeah, I think it was Soho. It was in New York for sure. I think it was Soho.
Oh my God, I love that for her.
Yeah.
No, good. I love it when people have glow ups after breakups. I love that. You look stunning. Yes, your glow up. But that also goes to tell you when like someone like. I let myself go when Matt and I first dated. I think like I had gained weight. I was just like so unhappy and like I wasn't like in my best form, I guess. And I guess it's because like when you're not happy in a relationship and like that also brings you down. And I guess it goes to say too, right? Like COVID, obviously, but like you probably were very like, I feel like when you get comfortable sometimes it's not a good thing. Like now I'm on my toes all the time and I love it.
You need to be on your toes.
Yeah.
And like you need to have your partner and you the same way, like push each other to do better.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. And when you're happy too, like you just have that drive to like, okay, yeah, like I'm down. I'm going to go to the gym right now. And like you want to like look your best because you want your partner to look at you and be like, damn.
100%.
But when you don't care anymore, I think you just like kind of let everything go.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it.
No, I get it.
You know what I
like,
mean?
You have never looked better.
Thank you.
Like, you look so healthy.
Thank you.
And like you are literally glowing.
Thanks, babe.
Yeah.
I feel finally like myself.
Yeah, I can tell. Like it's in your eyes. Like it's.
Thank you. Yeah. Everything's slowly coming to fruition and just falling into place.
See?
Yeah. It's good. It's good.
Right.
We're just avoiding like certain places in the city now too, and that's it.
Honestly, like I have my boundaries.
Yeah.
Like I love King West. Don't get me wrong, but like Thursday at like 3:00, do not catch me at King West.
Yeah.
Like it's when, and I don't want to like shame the suburb crowds from coming in because like I don't want to get roasted for saying it, but like it's every shooting, every bar fight. They're not people who live in King West.
Yeah.
Right? Because Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
It's the best vibe.
You know your crowd. You know everyone.
Yeah.
Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday, you know no one.
You don't know anybody.
And you can tell people are from out of town.
And they're looking for fights. They're like, you could see it in their
fights.
eyes when they're like walking on the streets. They're just like charging.
Like I keep my head down. I'm like, don't talk.
I know. I feel bad for the businesses sometimes. Like there should be some restrictions, I feel like. But then also they do make probably their most money
Friday, Saturday nights.
because of how many people are coming in.
Exactly.
So I feel like you're at a different event every single night. How do you get invited to all of these things? Like, how did you build this like network that you have?
So I bought my way in. I would buy tickets to events or tables to events. And it was never the intent to be invited. It was always the intent to help with the charity.
Okay.
Right? Because it's always charity first. Like it's in my bio, like it's philanthropy first, always and always.
Yeah, you do really good with your charity stuff.
Thank you. And eventually I started getting invited to sit on the committees of certain charities. And then it was a big accomplishment for me. And one of my goals was to chair an event for CANFAR, the Canadian Foundation of AIDS Research.
Okay.
So I just a couple of weeks ago co-chaired with my girlfriend Lily the annual luncheon. And we surpassed our fundraising goal of 250. We hit 262. It was a really good number. Yeah. And I worked my ass off to get there.
Yeah.
But now I get invited to these events, or I get, asked to model for certain events.
I saw your modeling one. That was you
for the Wet Gala.
You killed it.
I walked into the venue and I'm like, I saw my picture was on the bar board.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, that guy's kind of hot. I'm like, oh my God, it's me.
Oh my God.
Like I took a step, like that is me. Like,
how proud of a moment was that though?
Yeah.
Can you like take that banner home?
I wish. I want it. Like, Stephanie, if you hear this, I got that banner. But it caught me surprised, right? And then it's just like it just comes down to the brand. Like the brand has grown so big.
Yeah.
And because people know what I'm passionate about.
Yeah.
Right. Like I will turn down certain events.
Okay.
Right. I get invited to a lot of outside of charity, a lot of random events, and I literally will do the 5 minute in, 5 minute out. Go in, make sure the PR people see me. I take my photos for social media, and I leave.
Yeah.
Right. I don't have time to be there all night long. I still have a full-time career.
Yeah.
Right. I'm still selling X number of homes a year.
Yeah. And you're on this like new tip too, where you're like not really drinking and partying. Like you look great. So like you're focusing more on like the health and wellness part and the building your business now.
Yeah. Like I'll have a drink here and there, but like last summer I was consuming alcohol nonstop.
I know. Right?
It was bad.
I noticed that like when I drink the next day, I just like feel like my vibration for like the next 3 days, I'm just like sluggish. I don't feel good. And I could have like 3 drinks, and it's not to say like I'm getting blackout or anything or drunk, but it's just like it throws me off and I start to feel nauseous.
Yeah.
It's like your body, like we're literally paying to poison our bodies.
And then I was punishing myself. So I would drink on the Monday night. And then Tuesday morning, I'd be at Barry's at 7 a.m.
Yeah, that's hard.
Right? Because I'm enjoying myself, but then I feel guilty. So I'm punishing myself at the same time.
Yeah.
Then I finally found a balance, right?
Yeah.
Like life's all about balance to begin with, but I found that balance of, can I enjoy this drink and not feel guilty about it? Yes. Mm-hmm. I know my limits. Yeah. Right. I'll never drink and drive. I always leave my car if I have. Yeah. If I have to. Yeah. But I don't enjoy the taste of alcohol anymore. Yeah. Right. Like a bottle of wine with my partner over dinner. Absolutely. Yeah. Right. Like a couple of weeks ago, we watched the Jays game and had beer. It was great. Yeah. But like for me to go sit in a bar all afternoon,
do you remember those days though when we would do stuff like that? Like I would literally go to a patio and pull an 8-hour shift and like drink. Yeah. For freaking 8 hours. And now that does not do anything for me.
Like I love going to sit on a patio with my laptop and working.
Me too.
Maybe a margarita.
Yeah.
Like a nice skinny spicy or like a glass of Prosecco.
A glass of Prosecco. Right? 60 calories, guys. 60 calories.
Right?
Yeah.
Fits your macros.
Yeah.
Right? Have like a salad and then off I go.
Yeah.
It's one drink.
It's one drink.
Right? Whereas like if you asked me maybe more than 6, like 9 months, a year ago, I'd be like, yeah, let's order bottles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, James, that's 3. Yeah, order a fucking bottle.
Yeah.
Right? Like who? Like no.
Yeah. There's like a time and a place. I feel like it's like not a thing anymore.
No.
There's like a rumor going around that they're saying that they're going to start opening up a lot more mocktail bars like in the King West scene.
I'm kind of here for it.
Me too. Because if it's like a nice like mocktail, I don't mind. And then it's like placebo effect. You're probably going to think you're buzzed after 2 of them anyways.
Right?
Yeah.
Even okay, so like my partner got me on like the non-alcoholic Heinekens.
Okay.
I enjoy them.
Do you actually?
But I'm so dumb. I went to LCBO and I asked for it, and the girl's like, we sell alcohol.
Oh my God.
I'm like, so where do you get them? She's like, Sobeys, sweetie. Go Sobeys.
Oh my God. Did you?
Yeah.
That's so...
But I have them in my fridge. I have like my Ghost Energy drinks and my non-alcoholic Heineken.
I love that.
Beside my Greek yogurt.
I love that. Beside your Greek yogurt. Shout out Astro. What's the brand? The red one, red and white.
That's not Greek, but it's fine.
What's with Greek one? Oiko?
Oikos.
Oikos. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I like Oikos. I don't know why. I really like the one with the sheep on it or something.
Yeah.
You know which one I'm
I
talking
know.
about? Okay.
Because it tastes like what our grandparents would make.
Yes.
Right.
It's
It's
like
a little more bitter.
it's way more better.
Balkan style, but it's
Balkan.
Honestly, it's really the same thing. Because like,
Yeah.
it depends on what part of Greece you're from. You're considered Balkan, but we're from the south. So
Yeah. But we are technically Balkan, right?
I don't like to say that.
Okay.
I say I'm Mediterranean.
We are Mediterranean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think more from the north people say Balkan, but we're from the south side. Like, where's your family from?
Well, my mom is from South. My dad is from North.
Okay. Yeah. So both my parents are from the south. So I'd say I'm from the Med.
You're Mediterranean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. My dad's like a Pondio.
Okay.
We're Pontiac. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I speak fluent Greek.
Yeah.
You do too, right?
I understand it better than I speak it.
Okay.
But yeah, like I can have a conversation.
I've noticed that actually, like it's more Greek kids who like actually can speak Greek, and then like all of my Italian friends, like they can't speak Italian.
No.
But why? I'm just like, I don't get it. My parents made me go to Greek school for 12 years, guys.
Same. And I had like both my grandparents around all time, so I only spoke Greek to my grandparents. Even now, I'll speak Greek to my yaya at home.
I love that.
Yeah.
Can we do a Greek concert?
Oh my god, yes.
No, like that's when we'll drink.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
no, we need to do a Greek
like
concert.
if Despenefandi comes back to Toronto,
Okay.
or Thanos Petrellis, like
Thanos Petralis, I'm so down for it.
yeah,
Okay.
I have like a man crush on him.
Oh my, yeah, no, that will be so much fun.
Yeah.
Guys, even if you're not Greek, you really need to try going to a Greek concert. It's probably going to be like the best party you've ever been to.
Hands down. And like the after hour part of it.
Yeah. Greeks just know how to like throw it down. Yeah. We really do. We're so biased. Oh my God.
I know. We're just like the best of everything.
Literally. I love being Greek.
Same.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, it's our personality.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to wrap this up and we are going to give you guys 3 tips on anything and everything. So what are your 3 most like best life tips that you would give?
Okay, I think I'm gonna just like sum up everything we just talked about. So like my first tip is like never fuck on the first date.
Okay, I agree.
Plain and simple.
I
Like,
agree.
No. Protect thy
Energy.
yes.
Because guys, sexual energy is an exchange. Like if you actually give your body to somebody, whether you're a girl or a guy,
Yeah.
you're giving energy to that person. And if like it's not a good energy exchange, like what are you doing?
But also like you want to make sure there's a connection there.
100%.
Like, I can't just talk with a random. Like,
No.
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 Like, and if I'm not into, I'm not into you.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Just no. Don't fuck on the first date.
No.
Be authentic in everything that you do. And lastly, if you're donating to charity, donate in silence. You don't need to make a big splash. I just wrote a $10. People don't know what I donate, but I donate to over 50 charities a year.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
so
really good.
No one knows the amount. It's not their business. It's my business.
I agree.
Right? So
Yeah.
those are my 3 tips.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, those are amazing tips. And this was an amazing episode. I'm so happy to have you on.
I'm so honored. I had the best time.
Thank you. Well, thank you guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like, and comment. And we will see you in 2 Mondays from now.
Other Monday.
Every other Monday. Thanks for listening to the Made for More podcast. I totally butchered that one, but it's okay.
I'm here for it.
Okay.